on the tone. Race number 4, your front wheel drives, brought to you by ProTech. A1 on the track, James Joyner, your TQ, jumping on that early lead. Jason Mavrakis in that second spot. He's got Nick Pantana all over that back bumper right now, with Scott Norcross in the 4th spot. Great battle for that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place right now. James Joyner already opening up to a 2-second advantage on Jason Mavrakis. Jason in that bright fluorescent red car makes a little mistake coming into T1 there. Nick Pantana up into 2nd now. Jason drops back to 3rd. Scott Norcross right behind him in the all-white car in the 4th spot. Ren Solomon in 5th. David Barnes in the 6th spot. Your leader, the white, green, and gray car of James Joyner out in front. Nick Pantana in the 2nd spot. Jason Mavrakis in 3rd. Oh, Jason pushes out coming into turn 1 again, having some struggles with turn 1. Looks like the body's rubbing a little bit. James Joyner, 9-4 last time by. Out in front, opening up to a 5-second advantage already on Nick Pantana. Nick in that blue 48 car. Jimmy Johnson paint scheme in that 2nd spot. In the 3rd spot, Jason Mavrakis in that fluorescent red car trying to close in. Body's just hitting just a little bit, causing him to check up a bit. Scott Norcross right behind him in that all-white car, putting some pressure on. 3rd and 4th going at it through that chicane. They're starting to close in on Nick Pantana. James Joyner already out to a 7-second advantage right now. Oh, Jason makes a little mistake coming into that 2nd turn. Here comes Scott Norcross right behind him. Here comes James Joyner to put them a lap down already. Closing in on that halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Joyner already worked his way around the whole track, sitting right behind your 4th place car, goes by to put him in a lap down. Nick Pantana makes a mistake in that center chicane and has a problem. Pantana having to pull it off. James Joyner out in front. Oh, Jason rolls it over. That's going to put Scott Norcross up into the 3rd spot now. James Joyner with a 1-lap advantage on the field with 3 minutes down and 2 minutes left to go. That white, green, and gray car, your leader, James Joyner, with a 9-5 that time by. He's got a 12-second advantage now on Scott Norcross in that all-white car. Jason having a heck of a time trying to keep that body down on it. Body tuck. Got about 1:30 left to go. Joyner out in front, Norcross in 2nd. Now you got Ren Solomon up into the 3rd spot. Jason Mavrakis dropping down to 4th, and David Barnes in the 5th spot. 4 minutes down and 1 minute left to go. Your TQ in the front wheel drive class, James Joyner out in front. 1.5 lap advantage on Scott Norcross in that 2nd spot. 45 seconds left to go. Race number 5, Spec TC's coming up next. Gotta be 30 seconds left on the clock, guys. 30 seconds left to go. James Joyner out in front, has been in control since the beginning of the race. 9-6 last time by for Joyner. 10 seconds left to go. Gonna go for a victory lap. James go by one more time. Puts a second lap on Scott Norcross. That is time. Drivers finish the lap you're on. James Joyner taking the win in A1. Scott Norcross finishing in second. Ren Solomon. All right, looks like we are lined up and ready to go. Drivers ready. Turn marshals heads up. We are going to go on the tone. Race number 11, front wheel drive, brought to you by ProTech on the track. Your TQ jumping out of that early lead like he got shot out of a cannon. James Joyner out in front. Already opened up to a 1 second advantage on Jason Mavrakis. Joyner taking the win in A1, looking to lock it up here in A2. Oh, Jason makes a little mistake. That gives Nick Pantana a chance to close in. Here they come through the sweeper and down the front straightaway. Battle for second and third. That bright fluorescent red car of Jason Mavrakis in that second spot. Candyman right behind him in third. And you've got Scott Norcross in the fourth spot. Ren Solomon in fifth. David Barnes in sixth. Oh, Candyman goes on the inside. Nick Pantana up into the second spot. Mavrakis dropping back to third. Good battle for that second and third spot. Nick and Jason going at it. Joyner already with a 4 second advantage on your second place car. Here comes a battle right here in front of me. They get tangled up a little bit. Nick hangs on to that second spot. Jason in third. Then here comes Scott Norcross in the fourth spot. .130 down and 3:30 still left to go. Leader already starting to come up on lap traffic. Joyner with a 9.7 last time by. Joyner coming up on that fourth place car. It already put him a lap down. Here comes your top second and third place cars down the back straightaway through the sweeper. Mavrakis in that fluorescent red car in the second spot. The all white car in third. Watch it down the back straightaway. Watch the straightaway. That is clear. Straightaway again and straightaway again. Now it's clear. Leader coming through some lap traffic. Oh, they get tangled up just a bit. We got Scott Norcross back up into that second spot now. Jason Mavrakis in third. Nick Pantana in fourth. Leader parked in behind your fourth place car. James Joyner out in front's got a 7 second advantage on Scott Norcross. Nick, you got your leader behind you. Less than 2 minutes left to go. Third place car gets tangled upside down. Jason Mavrakis dropping back to fourth. Nick Pantana now up into third. 3:30 down to 1:30 still left on the master clock. James Joyner out in front in that white, green, and gray car. Scott Norcross just ahead of him in that second spot. James looking to put him a lap down. Here comes Jason Mavrakis in the fourth spot, starting to close in on Nick. Joyner now with a lap advantage on the field. 4 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Oh, Norcross dropping back. Here comes Nick Pantana right behind him. Battle for second and third. Oh, your leader, Dragon, has a body popped out. We got plenty of room here. Popping it out. Body tuck in the center. Battle for second and third now with just over 30 seconds left to go. Less than 30 seconds to go. James Joyner out in front. Here comes second and third on the back straightaway. Nick Pantana in second. Oh, something wrong with your leader. James Joyner having a problem. And that is broke. Your leader breaking. Nick Pantana now out in front with time. Everybody finish the lap you're on. Here comes a battle for the lead. Crossing the line. Nick Pantana taking the win in A2. Jason Mavrakis finishing in second. Ren Solomon will come home in third. We are going to be going to A3 to decide your front wheel drive champion here. Race 18 on the track. This is your front wheel drive brought to you by ProTech. Jump down the early lead is your TQ, James Joyner. James taking the win in A1, had some tough break in A2, looking to redeem himself in A3. Already opened up to a 1.5-second advantage on Nick Pantana in the second spot. Wow, Norcross flips all the way across the track and over the boards. James Joyner out in front, opening up to a 2.5-second advantage now on Nick Pantana. Jason Mavrakis in the third spot. David Barnes in fourth. Scott Norcross in fifth. Ren Solomon in the sixth spot. We got 1 minute down and 4 minutes still left to go. Joyner with a 9.6 last time by. Backs that up with a 9.7. James Joyner, 9.4 that time by. Quick lap of the race. Nick Pantana with a 10.1. 5.5 seconds back. Mavrakis with a 9.9 last time by in the third spot. About 3 seconds behind Nick. Watch going on to the back straightaway. That is clear. Two minutes down and 3 minutes still left to go. James Joyner with a 9.5 last time by, opened up to a 5.5-second advantage on Nick Pantana. Joyner with a 9.6 that time by. Pantana coming through the sweeper and comes by the stripe with a 10.2. It's about 6.5 seconds behind Joyner now. Jason Mavrakis with a 9.6 that time by, trying to reel back into Nick. Jason is about 4 seconds behind Nick. And then you got Scott Norcross in the fourth spot, 3 seconds behind Jason. David Barnes rounding out your top 5. Three minutes down and 2 minutes still left to go. Joyner sitting right behind Nick Pantana, your second place car, looking to put him a lap down. .330 down and 1:30 left to go. James Joyner with a 1 lap advantage on the field. Joyner taking the win in A1. Out in front in A3, looking to lock up the overall. .115 left on the master clock. Less than 1 minute to go. James Joyner coming by the stripe with a 9.7 that time by. Stretching that lead out to over 12 seconds now on Nick Pantana. That is just over 1 lap. Jason Mavrak is trying to reel back into Nick here in these closing moments. Pantana with a 10-4, Jason with a 9-7. Here they come down the front straightaway with 30 seconds left to go. Pantana with a 10-1, Mavrakis 9-7. Battle for second and third starting to develop with 20 seconds left to go. Nick with a 10 flat, Jason with a 9-9. Here they come on to the back straightaway with 15 seconds left to go. Nick with a 10-1, then Jason makes a little mistake. That's gonna cost him dearly with 5 seconds left to go. Norcross up into the third spot now. Nick gets by. That is time. Drivers finish the lap. You're on. Scott, Jason, you're on. Here comes James Joyner crossing the line, taking the win, and your overall winner in front wheel drive, brought to you by ProTech. Your overall standings for your front wheel drive.